It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi, to the world of Zen. And I think all of us need this right now, especially as we talk about Health Tuesday and dive into more conversations about bloating and belly discomfort. Now, this is where they meet their match this morning as we go through some easy yoga stretches and calming breathing techniques. So get involved in this one. I know everybody's body needs this because it's designed for all levels. It's a quick routine. It brings natural holistic relief. No equipment needed, no fuss, just feel good movement. And we've got a specialist, Kaylee Weyer here, a yoga and mindfulness teacher, joining us in the studio to take us through a relaxing session. So Kaylee, thank you for bringing your Zen here this morning. I think everybody in the studio in Mzansi is going to capitalize on this. What do you have prepared for us this morning?
Thank you for the invite. So we are going to start this morning with a beautiful diaphragmatic breathing technique. This is our natural way to breathe, and it is the most effective way to help us to regulate our nervous system as well.
Sure, and I know many of us are not breathing properly because we sit hunched over, shallow breaths. We are not capitalizing on our potential. I'm here for this. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm going to invite you. You can do this seated on the ground. You can do this seated on a chair. You can even do it standing. And so just to connect to the breath, we're just going to place our right hand on the stomach. And you can drop your eyes closed for a moment and just notice how you are breathing right now. Try to bring the breath through the nose. And then for diaphragmatic breathing, we would really like to expand the belly moving forward. So as you inhale, pushing your abdomen forward into your right hand and slightly expanding your rib cage to stretch the lungs. As you exhale, draw the stomach back towards your spine. And just take a few breaths like that, feeling the movement of the stomach. With exhalation, the stomach draws back slowly. And basically this movement of our abdomen is stimulating our vagus nerve to soothe the parasympathetic system. It also massages our abdominal organs. So really just getting the effect of allowing the lungs to expand as we expand the abdomen.
I can literally feel that my breath was it wasn't smooth at the start.
Shallow.
Yeah, it was shallow.
Okay.
It's giving me depth, giving me presence, and making me realize even more so after our conversation earlier how important that vagus nerve really is.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Love this.
So diaphragmatic breath is our #1 breathing pattern that we want to really regulate throughout our day to bring in that feeling of regulating from the fight or flight and back to rest and digest mode.
And for a pressure situation like you're on a live show, my mind goes from thinking about everything to such a calm. I think everybody could capitalize on this. This is like an anti-stress pill. Thank you.
Pleasure. So we're going to take this breath into some movements now to really help with the abdominal bloating. Oftentimes you can really just soothe that discomfort just through a few basic and natural positions. Okay. So we can again do this seated. You're welcome to do it seated. I'm going to move on to my hands and knees. This is a very basic yoga position called our cat-cow that we often practice in the practice. And basically it's moving of the spine. Okay. So you can stay seated with your hand and just move your spine forward and back. But when you're coming to your hands and knees, basically we are taking a nice deep inhale as we lift the chin. The abdomen moves outward. And then dropping the chin all the way down, drawing the abdomen towards the spine, opening up the shoulder blades. This is an exhalation. Same breathing pattern we've just taken, breathing in through the nose, abdomen out, and breathing that out. So usually taking anything from 4 to 8 rounds of this position, and the movement just working that spine to really, very good. Opening up the chest.
Can you hear the rust coming off my lower back? It's cracking and cracking. Yeah.
Good.
And I think this is something that a lot of people could capitalize on. When we're sitting, our lower back is so compromised. We're in a very hunched over position. So just to get that potential back, this is such a great way to activate the lower back again.
And it's so easy to do it even on a seated chair in the office. And then another position, also you can be seated on the chair or on the ground, even standing, is a very nice gentle twist. So same thing when we are opening the body, we take an inhalation, and when we are compressing or closing the body, we will exhale.
Okay.
Okay, and so what happens in the twist is you're compressing the organs and then you're releasing, and it helps to sort of alleviate that bloat because it's expelling excess air from the colon.
It's so interesting because if you think about how the breath works in terms of gases exchange, releasing some toxins, the body's now breathing and doing like a bit of that. This is cool. All right, I'm here for
Okay,
it.
so we're going to take our right hand to the left knee, and you can reach your left hand behind you. We're going to breathe in deeply as we lift through the spine, and a slow twist as you exhale, twisting from your solar plexus. You'll feel that compression there as you continue to breathe. And then as you release from the twist, it just feels like freedom around that area.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of tension there.
Yes. So the
all right.
twisting helps to release the tension. We'll take it to the other side. Take a deep breath in.
And while we are, it seems like many people are enjoying this session, Kaylee, and especially in Joburg. Zanele's actually joined in to kind of de-stress and get a gut health connected here. I don't know how she's doing on her side, but she's looking like she's found her absolute zen. And a reminder again that the chairs are here behind us because if you are in an office, this is such a great way to sneak in an opportunity to get some breath work in, to get that connection in. And Kaylee, I can't thank you enough for this. This has been incredible. I know there's so much more that you can still offer us, but we never have enough time. So if you
Yes.
want more, Mzansi, reach out to Kaylee online. She does incredible work one-on-one in groups. She's based in Houtpay as well. So you've got all the options you need to find your zen. And speaking of zen, Zenele, how are we feeling out in Joburg after going through this beautiful session?
Thank you, Ryle, for adhering to my new name, Zenele, because I'm Zen. Thank you.